point because you know, these points they're shown that there is a liquidity grab, and a lot of people tend to short the market, and when they got liquidated, we see a huge move like happened over here because we closed above this line. It got liquidated a lot of short position, and it caused a huge rally, and so it shows a lot of strength in market. Actually, if we also add some indicators like EMAs,
На русском надо, да? Да. Скользящие не берут.
it's not good. So, this можно here I can use without logging in. That's here then. This one, yeah. Okay. How do you close it? I see no key. I don't see where to close it. So let's continue.
And what is your time frame?
Now I'm using weekly because it can show better picture. And for instance, we can switch to daily, of course, and here you can see better how these levels are created, which are liquidity grabs. You can switch also to 4 hour to show the better picture all the time. It's up to you. I think personally it's better to use all the time frame because, for instance, you see that here there was a good sign of what happened like this. This is like a good structure. It happens all the time on the all the time frames. You see this level, you see this level, and you understand that these levels are crucial for market structure because if we tend to close above them, it causes a rally because people have shorts open from here. Shorts open from here, and they just got liquidated and causes a major rally. And it can show you that there are targets. You can set it as potential targets. This one will be a crucial target, and I'll show you if you. For instance, it can be confirmed by a lot of things. For instance, if we use where do I find it here?
Yeah. Because
Вон выше, выше, бах.
So, for instance, I'm going just sorry. For instance, we switch from here to here. We just this level. For instance, we can do this one to show you the golden focus. For instance, here we show that all the time these levels they show in gray some more levels. So for instance, you see the golden pocket it coincides a lot with these levels of liquidity because it shows like you a confirmation because I think golden pocket it tends to recover all the time. This is what happened actually in this here. For instance, if we draw it from here to here, you can see that we touched it like perfectly here. It was perfect bounce, and then we went back here, and then went straight up back, and all here we were above, and it shows all the time that closing above it is crucial. So for now, we're in weekly time frame, and for now, if we close above 50, it will be a really good sign. It will be like a confirmation that we're in a huge bull run, and we have sign of strength, and buyers are still going up, and also it coincides with this 200 to make. If we close both of them, above all of them, it will be like perfect, absolutely. And so now we have a target of around 32k, yeah, around 32k to the next resistance where we can see back a retest. I think what can happen possibly here, we can go here, then we can retest 50 MA, and then it will open the path all to golden pocket. So this is what I think of, and then actually it will be really tricky because we still have if we switch to futures on BTC, we see that there's a huge gap over. I need to rectangle to draw. I don't remember what it is.
Где браш?
Thank you. So also there's still here, if we check BTC futures, we can see that there is still a gap, which tends to be filled. And I think that we don't know what's going to happen next year, but we can see something like going from, we can see we're testing the golden bucket, and then we can see all the back go down to here to okay, because it's still possible. It's still technically possible. We've seen that BTC can go down much way lower. So that's like a huge picture what I'm waiting. Like I just use, it's always I just use golden pocket. I use all the tools like 50 and MA. Also, which is if I can switch to, oh wait, there is no free day, because if you switch to free day, for instance, you can do this in TradingView or on Binance, for instance. You see that free day is also very important. It's like even more important than all of this. But this is like a simple trade because golden pockets tend to get touched all the time. These liquidity levels, they're easy to understand. They're easy to see because, for instance, it was the previous level, and we closed about it. We tested it for the first time. We didn't manage to close to liquidate these levels, but then this week we managed to, and it caused this movement. So that's it. It's much easier. So that's it. And then for possibly for the tops, for instance, we can use also indicators like some standard indicators like resistance. It shows all the time. For instance, you could easily see this top. Let's see that it was like really easy to see that there was a divergence. You could easily understand that, okay, maybe it was the top. You could see the sun cycle strength, for instance. You could see also some things like the alpha candle, which shows that the pressure is coming in. So
Do we have conversions coming?
convergence. What do you mean convergence? I only use
If you think there are divergences, that means you sell.
yes.
You insist that it's good time to start buying cryptocurrency.
It's still a good time.
Can we expect conversions? Can you find?
I mean, what I use is, for instance, if I check tops, I see that price is making higher highs, but RSI is making lower high. So if I'm checking whether I should buy asset or not, I'm checking something like this. For instance, it was also a divergence here because I see the price is making lower lows, but RSI is making lower high. So this is what it was. It showed that actually the price is not valued enough, and it showed that actually it's a good time to buy. So you could just check it. You could switch to the daily chart. You could understand that there are lots of targets and retesting on the levels of these levels, and you could just check others. For instance, you could switch to daily and better see what happened there. So that's it. So I tend to use divergences because it's like it has a high rate of playing out. So that's it. That's what we're potentially looking for this year.
So we can buy.
I think so. I think my strategy would be, for instance, you see, we had a huge rally here, for instance, from here to here. So unfortunately, I can't show you a 3-day chart here because it's not available. But if you check 3-day moving average, it was a perfect test of this. It was a perfect bounce from here. You could just open the long position with invalidation closing below it, and with a potential, like you could sell, for instance, go for the take profit from here, this level. You can just track and track the situation and take profit if you want on the way up. It's like this. Huge gains could be made.
For some time already, people were saying that interest rates and interest rate increases
Yeah.
are really
It's not
the burden for cryptocurrency. But the Fed and the ECB, they're both keeping up increasing interest rates. So why do you think it doesn't affect
It doesn't
cryptocurrencies anymore?
You know, it's not like facts anymore, not because I watched a great video by, I can show you just. I hope I can, yeah. So here's a video where I hope I can find a screenshot for you. So it actually shows when Fed actually pivots the interest rates. This is the time when you need to sell. Because when they keep increasing the rates, it's okay for the market historically. But when the Fed pivots, it causes a major drop in S&P and all the other assets. So I understand that markets they have no logic behind them. So I tend to use just data, which people show. So it was a great video, absolutely. It was very informative because I was like surprised a bit. Because actually, when Fed started, when the Fed starts cutting rates, it's actually the time you need to sell. It shows that Fed was actually
To sell what?
sell your currency, cryptocurrency.
There were no cryptocurrencies back in 1960.
Yes, of course, but you could just S&P and BTC, they are closely connected, of course. And it shows that if the S&P tends to top, it's the time to sell your cryptocurrency. So we could just, so that's, and it coincides a lot with what I said, because there are levels, we have still room to grow, we have still space, and for instance, if they decide to, we need time, still time to reach this level. So, for instance, if we reach some level, if for instance we came back into this zone somehow here, and they start to pivot, it's time to sell. Maybe it was big, and we are still going back lower. It's still possible, so we cannot. So
We cannot be sure.
yeah, of course, it's not about predicting. It's about making a better decision based on probabilities. So, but actually, the data shows that all the time they start cutting rates. It's time to sell. Historically, it happened like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a lot of times. And actually, it's gonna happen. But for now, we know what happened from this Silicon Valley bank crash and bank run happening around the banks. They have to print money. And that's where the money they go to the market. And also with China, they have a lot of rules of now your cryptocurrencies are available in China, and it also can cause a lot of movements in the market. Because a lot of people they say, oh, okay, there are bank runs, there are wars, Russian, and everything's going bad, but you need to see what charges will show. It's also a better decision. the time I can show you like some examples of what happened historically. For instance, let's say, let me find this. For instance, you see, for instance, there was a huge divergence, and there was, and I don't actually remember what happened back then. Oh, it was a simple. So you see, actually, the chart is front running what's happening. For instance, because you know, this all happened. This all showed that market is oversold. We need some sort of sell-off to reset all these things. And actually, news came after it because you know, chart was showing that something is wrong with the market. It's oversold because it was like almost flat. We keeps going higher. So you see that.
You think it's oversold, but not overbuying.
Yes, it's oversold. You see, it's flat here. It doesn't confirm. It doesn't confirm the strength of this movement. It shows that this movement is not strong enough. So, and it was front running the actual news about Silicon Valley Bank, but it caused a huge drop in price. Maybe I don't remember. All favors. So we see it go down by 10%. It was quite predictable. Yeah. And it happens all the time. Just I don't